dear students, welcome back to your maths class. Today we are going to start a new chapter. Chapter 4, Subtraction. In the previous chapter we learnt addition. So taking our learning of number operations forward, we are going to learn subtraction, and just like addition, there are two types of subtraction. Subtraction without borrowing, that is the normal subtraction, and then we have subtraction with borrowing or with decomposing. So from exercise 4.2, I have taken up question number 26. By solving this, we will learn how to subtract with borrowing. The question states, find the difference between 21,367 and 76,001. These are the two numbers which are given and we have to find the difference. Children, in addition, we could write any number on the top and any number below. But in subtraction, we cannot do that. Why? Because here we have to follow a rule. The rule is related with the terms of subtraction. Now, what are the terms? The terms of subtraction are minuend, subtrahend and difference. Now, what is the minuend? The minuend is the greater number, the larger number or the bigger number from which another number is subtracted. Then we have the subtrahend. Subtrahend is the smaller number or the lesser number which is subtracted from the minuend. Okay? And then we have the difference. The answer that is obtained after subtraction is called the difference. Hence, we have been told to find the difference. Okay? So, what do? We first compare the numbers and find which one is the greater. It is 76,001. So, it is placed at the top and hence is the minuend. Next, we have 21,367 is written below the minuend. So, it is the subtrahend. Okay? Now, we proceed with the subtraction. We start from the right hand side. I have also written the place values. And I have left a space on top so that we can show the borrowing and decomposing easily. Here, 1 minus 7. Is it possible? No, it is not, because 1 is lesser than 7. So, what does 1 do? It will take the help of its adjoining digit from 0. It will borrow 1/10 from 0. So, 1 plus 10th is 11. It becomes 11. Now, 11 minus 7 is what? 4. Okay. Now, coming to 0. 0 already was 0, but it was kind enough to lend 1/10 to 1. So, now 0 minus 6 is not possible. So, what will 0 become? It will become a tens. But it has already given 1/10 to 1. So, it will become 10 minus 1, 9. Okay. Now, 9 minus 6 is 3. Moving on to the hundreds place. Again, we have 0. 0 minus 3, not possible. So, it will borrow 1 from 6. Okay. It would have become 10, but it has already given 1/10 to this 0. So, it will become 10 minus 1, 9. Okay. So, 9 hundreds minus 3 hundreds is 6 hundreds. Okay. Now, coming to the thousands place. Here, this 0 has borrowed 1/10 from here. Okay. So, now 6 will become 5. It will become 1 less as it gave to 0. Now, 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay. So, now we have the next one, the last digit. That is the 10,000 place. We have 7 minus 2. Here, no borrowing or decomposing will take place. Why? Because it was settled at the thousands place. Okay. So, here we will have a normal subtraction. 7 minus 2 is 5. So, children, you can see how the chain of borrowing started at the ones place and ended at thousands place. Okay. 0 gave 1/10 to ones. this 0 gave 10 tens to this tens, this thousands gave 10 thousands to this hundreds, okay? And ultimately it got settled at the thousands place when 6 became 5. So our difference is 54,634. Hello dear students, welcome back again to the maths class. Let us continue our learning of subtraction, okay? We had previously learned how to subtract using borrowing. Now, as I told you that subtraction can be also done using decomposing, okay? So here we are going to learn how to subtract by decomposing. Now you will ask me, ma'am, what is decomposing? The meaning of the word decomposing is to break down, okay, into smaller parts or smaller pieces. So here what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to break down the bigger number into smaller parts, okay? So here in exercise 4.2 I have taken up the first question, subtract the E part, 3,000 1500s from 12,000. So this is our question. As I told you, we have to first identify the bigger number, which is the minuend. Okay, so here in this question, which is the bigger number? It is 12,000. It is the minuend. Okay. Now, 3,000 1500s is the subtrahend because it is the smaller number. So, where we use decomposing here? We use decomposing to break down this bigger minuend. Okay. Right. So, I have written 12,000s. Numerically, it can be represented as 1, 2, 0, 0, 0. I have written the place values also. Now, I am going to decompose it. That is, I am going to break it up. How? I have broken it up as 10,000s plus 2,000s, isn't it? This is also a way to write 12,000. So, I have written 10,000s plus 2,000s. Now, let's focus at this 2,000s. What do we have here? Ones, tens, hundred and thousands. So when we combine this 2 with the 0, what do we have here? We have 20 hundreds. What do we have here? We have 20 hundreds, don't we? Yes. So now we have decomposed this bigger minuend as 10,000s and 20 hundreds. So let us write it down. What do we have? 10,000s and what? 20 hundreds. Right? So this is our minuend. Now we bring this lesser number, the subtrahend here. We have 3,000 minus 1,500s. We also put the subtraction sign here. Okay. Now you can see what was earlier appearing as a very complex problem. We only have here 3,000, 1,500 with 12,000. How will the subtraction happen? This is how it will happen. How? By the magic of decomposing the minuend. So we have here 10,000s, 20 hundreds minus 3,000s, 1,500s. Very easy. You can perform this subtraction verbally also. Starting from the hundreds place, 20 minus 15. How much? It's 5, right? So 500s. Now, coming to the thousands place. 10,000 minus 3,000. How much? 7,000. So simple. So, we have finally got the difference. What is the difference? 7,500. And how did we do so? We actually decomposed the minuend. हमने minuend को 12,000 को दो छोटे टुकड़ों में बांट दिया, so that we had equal numbers for our subtrahend, thousands and hundreds also. So this is how we perform subtraction by decomposing. We break the bigger number into smaller parts. Okay. Thank you.